Welcome back, you guys. Today we are back working on the STI. We have a bunch of new stuff going on. I guess not new stuff, but new colors. We did get some more parts, some little T-bolt clamps, because when I took it apart, a couple of them broke. What do you think of the new color? Oh man, she likes it. Huh? If you guys didn't see the last video on the STI, we took it all the way apart. So everything is getting powder coated. Well, it's done now, and we'll be reassembling. I've been waiting to show you guys what is going on with it. I really think it's gonna make it, you know, come together like crazy. I mean, I was just tired of the same old, you know, STI wrinkle red and red and black. I mean, I feel like everybody has that. And I'm kind of going outside of my comfort zone here. Gonna have a little more flair to it, but I really like how it turned out. As always, I did get new gaskets. I got the intake manifold green speed gasket. Also got the throttle body gasket. Anytime I take off anything like that, I usually like to replace it. If you ever do this, that is a good idea. I've ran into issues where I didn't replace it and I wish I did and had to go back and, you know, replace them. So always a good idea to replace every gasket that you take off, especially in your pile of crap Subaru. We did a mock-up of the turbo housing because that is one of the parts that I did coat. And oh my gosh, it looks so good. We're just gonna go ahead and show you guys. I hope the camera gets as good as it looks as in person, but it's really hard to tell. It almost looks like the color is not what it really is. Did the purple to match the wheels. Man, that's the first time I saw it in the engine bay. That looks so good. That looks so good. I'm extremely stoked. I just want to put all these parts on right now. So I got the intercooler piping, the intake manifold, the AOS, fuel rails. I mean, some of those things you don't really see all the time in the engine bay. The blow-off valve. I mean, this thing is gonna look so good. I'm so excited. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna put a GoPro on this time so I can, you know, you guys can just kind of follow, I guess, what I was doing. I was kind of in the way in the last video. I was gonna try and get this on camera, but these bolts on the back of the turbo here, on the compressor side, were extremely hard. So I figured I'd get it all done by myself, off camera. Dang, look at that. First intercooler pipe there. Looking so good. Alright, so this was just tough. I had a little bit of issues with this back and fitting. So I didn't really record a lot of putting that in. But I got that one side fuel rail in. So maybe on this side it'll be a lot easier. I kind of got a little bit prepped on one side. But yeah, it's turned out super good. I opened the garage. Super hot in here. But so we'll move on to this fuel rail over here, and then we'll probably put the intake manifold on, AOS, etc. Yeah, shoot.
I don't want to
oh my
get
goodness.
This.
Okay.
And then just one more thing for you.
Okay. Are you being bad? Hi. See ya.
Filming a video?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
Bye guys. Thanks for watching her.
yeah.
Now that the dog got delivered back home, we'll get back to it. trying my best to get as much footage as I can. I did run into some trouble with my fuel rails. Other than that, I did get the intake manifold on, up this pipe like I did before. I got the injectors clipped in on this side. I'm going to be working on this side. Hopefully we have enough daylight to get this finished tonight. I'd really like to see if I have any leaks or anything. That's the main thing. Now that we got all the intake manifold bolts all bolted down, just hand tight, maybe throw the throttle body on. Yeah, we'll do that. Throttle body is just hand tightened on. You can go ahead and just kind of button things up. So I got the AOS kind of assembled. Here's the intercooler piping here. That's all I got left. Unfortunately, I think I'm just gonna call it for tonight. Let's continue the video tomorrow. I'm tired. I might finish it tonight, I might not, but GoPro's dead. I'll probably check in tomorrow. It is the next day, and Franny's playing with my tools. I did get frustrated last night and stopped recording because I just wanted to get it done. I went ahead and just busted it all out. I mean, I have a few things to button up here and there, but right now, Franny's gonna help us with leaks. I'm just gonna have her turn the key, make sure there's no fuel lines leaking or anything like that. Injectors have new O-rings and everything. I wanna make sure they're installed properly and seated. But when she's in there, we'll give you guys a sneak peek at the engine bay. No leaks in the injector seals or anything like that. I did have a mild scare. I might have thought I ripped one, but you know, fingers crossed that holds up. I had Franny, you know, let some fuel flow through there, and everything's good to go. So that's good news. So we'll take a look at the engine bay, get her started, maybe. Looks amazing. I'll say it so many times probably. I couldn't be happier. The purple is just sweet, you know, a nice touch of the wrinkle black. This wrinkle black is actually the old wrinkle black that Perrin used to use. We'll get Franny out here, we'll get a cold start for the boys. Probably Hog's gonna take a while to start up. Take two. I didn't plug in the crank sensor. Well, she's alive. Took a couple times. Didn't have my crank sensor plugged in. Rookie move. Also didn't have my coolant temp sensor. I mean, basically I was just trying to flood another cylinder. Franny was in there cranking for like 6 hours. I was like, you know what? If anyone's gonna break it, probably me again. So I hopped in there, I checked the codes, and what do you know? Those two things. So everything's good now. Runs just as she did before. Could not be happier with how this thing turned out. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. Sorry this was a two-part video into one. I hope you guys, you know, enjoyed it as much as I did. This is awesome. I can't wait for more stuff. We do have something else coming in the mail, hopefully next week. I've been waiting for it for a long time. It's kind of stuck in transit right now, which is kind of scary. But thanks again for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please. We're almost to 1,000. I'm gonna do a giveaway at 1,000. So yeah, don't forget to do that, and we'll see you next time.